Hey everyone, it's Marksman here. I know I haven't uploaded in, for I don't know, half a billion years, so apologize for that. But today we're going to be just reviewing the Bering I-86DP. At least that's why I hope that's what it's called. Okay, so if we look at the, I'm reading the stats off of the Wikipedia. It has, so that's the name of the aircraft. I just went over it. It has a top speed of 212.73 miles per hour, acceleration of 45, and armor stat of 85, and handling of 45. Now, I'll be honest with you, handling wise, this thing is not exactly incredible. It's not, a super jet. It's a jet, but it's a cargo jet. And unfortunately, this is not like just those three. The cargo bay is actually not, operable. So that's unfortunate. But you do still have yourself a absolutely oversized jet, and it is a ton of fun to mess around with, and just a ton of fun to fly, to be honest with you. The jet engines are really loud, so if you kind of just love jet engines, well, then you're going to absolutely have a blast with this thing. I'll show you, and I'll be showing you guys how to get it as well. First of all, let's go over the two places where you can get it. Well, one place that you can get it is here, as long as you haven't completed it to 100% completion. There is a little glitch though, so you can actually get this plane that I'm flying. This is actually the rarest plane in the game because it only spawns at 2 locations, and if you complete the game, then it doesn't spawn at all. One way that you can get it to spawn, even if you completed the game, is to do a glitch at this airport. I'll go over the glitch in just a second, but I'll show you the other airport where it spawns right now. So the other airport that it spawns at is this one right here. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that. But this airport right here in this region, this airport, and this airport in this region are the only 2 spawn points for this absolutely hulking monstrosity. And of course, the color that you get it in depends on where you get it. So, for example, if I'd actually managed to get the plane from here, which I can't anymore because I completed this to 100% completion, if I got it from here, because it's a desert region, it was spawned in desert camouflage, but because I picked it up from doing the glitch over here, it spawned in the jungle camo that you see now. So, pretty rare jet, pretty fun jet, massive jet. Again, armor is pretty good, I guess. I wouldn't really use this to get away from people, but if you've got like a small little settlement to liberate, and you're trying to find like a way to take out everything all in one shot, you don't want to use any weapons, this is probably your best bet. I mean, you could just kind of throw this right into the settlement that you want to attack, and then boom, I'm pretty sure you pretty much got the settlement completely destroyed, because it's just the size of this thing. And with that pretty much done, I'm going to head back to the airport where I got it, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the glitch. It's not super complicated, and I think it's worth attempting. So I'm just going to shut up here and you can listen. So I'm just going to shut up here and you guys can listen to the absolute roar of the engines. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, to be honest with you. I do apologize for the camera quality. I don't know when, if ever, I'll get an Elgato or something nice like that, but for now we're just going to have to deal with the rather unfortunate quality. But I figured, hey, no harm, no foul. The game is from 2000 and something anyway. I think the graphics look pretty good for a game that technically old. But yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice graphics for a pretty well-aged game. Oh man, I like this game. Love this game a lot. So that, I'll show you. Oh, I'm moving up. Yeah, good. Let's just show you guys how to get it. Who needs to land? Landing is weak. I wonder where it'll go. Oh, it's returning to its natural home, the water. Alright. Now I'll show you guys how to get your hands on one of these if you completed the base. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably freaking out. You're like, oh, I can't get any more because the base is complete. Yeah, well, You kind of can, it's just a little annoying. You gotta put in a little bit of work to get it, but you can still get it. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna come to this little race checkpoint kind of thing right here. Hit Y or whatever it is. Start the race. As soon as the race starts, you're gonna want to find the car. There's the car there. Hit the what's it called? The menu. Hit the menu. Restart from checkpoint. Yes. Just wait for it to load back in. Now it's important that you do everything I'm doing on the screen to get it to load in, right? So now you get in the car and you're gonna drive a little bit. You're gonna do this checkpoint. You're gonna start the checkpoint, but you're not actually gonna finish the checkpoint, right? So don't worry about finishing the race. You're not gonna finish the race. Yeah, don't finish the race. Just kind of once you get to this checkpoint here, kind of just stop the car and get out, or don't stop the car even. What you're gonna do is you're gonna need to hijack that jet right there. So I messed that up, but the good thing is you can just restart anyway. It's a little frustrating to do it, I admit, but I think it's still worth it because you get your hands on a massive jet. It's really fun to use. So again, to recap, you're just going to go right here, you're going to get the car, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like the handling on this thing at all. It's awful, so doing this part, can't do. This is easily the worst part. I'm just going to ditch the car, honestly. You don't need to go through the checkpoints, it just gets you to the area a little bit faster. Right, now hijack the jet right away. Oh, okay. And I failed again, alright, so let's just do this again. This is getting a little frustrating, but again, it's gonna take you, it might take you a couple of tries to pull it off, but once you pull it off, oh man, it just feels so good. So, you might be wondering, well, if that's not the jet I want, so why do I need to hijack that one? Well, as it turns out, the game actually spawns the big cargo jet only if you get this fighter jet one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the middle of the thing, this way I won't be able to miss the jet. Got it. Okay. Nice. So once you've got this jet, what you're going to do is you're just going to... Sorry, let me shut this off for a second. Okay. So once you've got this jet, pretty much it's just easy stuff from here. You're going to head to where I'm heading here. See that runway over there? Go to this part of the runway and just kind of fly around the runway. Don't worry about getting heat. It's not going to do anything. I mean, it's not going to do... There you go. See the plane is spawned in now. Now you're just going to ditch this plane and get into the other one. So here it is, coming up, and hijack. I'll take that plane off your hands. Thank you very much. Now there's an attack chopper after me, but as you can see, the armor is holding up pretty well against it, and I'm kind of speeding away from it. And there you go. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, you have yourself the biggest plane in Just Cause 2. Without mods, of course. Now, as for what the plane is based off of, it's pretty much, I would say it's mostly a Russian plane. It looks a bit like a Ilyushin IL-18, maybe IL-62. You plane people will really know what this one is, but yeah, there's also a lot of C-130 in here because Just Cause it's a game that really does emphasize that it's not one vehicle; it's a combination of multiple vehicles, right? So I'll put this back to normal. Now there's a lot of glitches with it, and again, I mentioned this cool-looking cargo bay completely inoperable, so that sucks. But everything else about the plane, I would say, is pretty nice. And seeing as that's really all I have to say about the plane. I hope you liked the video. Alright. Goodbye.